Anyway, I am going to go ahead and get started, and I am, man, oh man, oh man, oh man, am I pumped. Okay, I am just really, really excited, and the month ended at midnight. On the month of March ended at Saturday at midnight, and we worked right up to midnight on Saturday. So before I go into some details and share some stuff with you, I just want to say I hope and wish everybody had a very happy Easter, and for our Jewish friends, a very happy Passover. And I hope you guys had as fun and as great a weekend as we did. As many of you know, we just about every weekend, we try and go see our son play baseball up in Alabama or wherever they may be traveling. And we surprised him this weekend. He wasn't expecting us, brought him a little Easter basket, and got to watch their team sweep 3 games. So they're playing well, and he's playing well, and I know a lot of you ask about it all the time. So all's good on the baseball front. And but, man, was it fun. We were sitting in the bleachers on Saturday. I like being out in the bleachers. You see the game from a different angle, and I don't have to watch through a fence or a screen. So it's real clear. But it was nonstop business while I'm sitting there watching the baseball game. I mean, it was so exciting. It was so much fun. And there was a family sitting next to us from Cincinnati. Their son's a freshman. As you know, our son's a senior. And they commented, said, "Man, your phone is just blowing up." With like, yeah, it's the last day of the pay period, man, and everybody's just moving up in rank and advancing, and everybody's just really excited, and we're doing all we can to help them. And then, can you imagine? I mean, think about this for a second. The company opened up at 2 p.m. and was open to midnight out in Utah. Okay, think about that for a second. They're in Salt Lake City, Utah, and the entire staff, corporate staff, comes in at 2 p.m. to be there to service us. This is a Saturday afternoon on Easter Passover weekend, and they are in the corporate offices supporting us and helping us. And I was back and forth with Steve Irwin maybe a dozen times on Saturday. How great is that? Okay, so we had a great month. Our enrollments within the group were up 30%. So we had our best month. We had 110 new people enroll in the business in March. New people, okay? Think about that. In 1 month, we're in the business 5.5 months, and 110 new people enrolled in our 5th month in business. Now, man, that is exciting, okay? But you know what's even more exciting? There were 25 new rank advancements in our group, okay, in our downline in the United States, plus all the rank advancements in our group in the Netherlands. And we don't know what that was because they're 6 hours ahead on the clock. And honestly, I just didn't have a chance to look at it and see exactly who maintained rank and who advanced. I just didn't get a chance to do it. So how great is that? Okay, so what I want to do before I get started with today's training, look, I'm not going to name all 25 people that rank advanced, and I'm afraid I may miss 1 or 2, so I'm not going to do that. I will acknowledge that on Facebook and by email a little bit later on today or tomorrow. But, a special shout out. Keith and Dana Demmer have maintained their Pro 3 rank since they achieved it in January 3 months in a row. So I just want to say I really appreciate the dedication and commitment, and they're getting real close to Pro 4, and they're in Dallas. So really appreciate what they're doing to build their business. But we had 2 brand new Pro 3s, okay, brand new. And they jumped, okay? They jumped from Pro 1 to Pro 3 in 1 month. So they skipped over 2. And that was right here locally in Orlando and actually in Lake Mary with Larry Savallo. And we're very proud of Larry and his team. I know he had a number of Pro 1s and Pro 2s underneath them. and it was great. Okay. And we're real happy. We've known Larry and his family for 9 years now. So very, very exciting. Another dear friend, okay, is Dr. Bob Wolf out of Columbus, Ohio. We've known Dr. Wolf a long time also, probably going on 8 or 10 years now. And he also double dipped. He went from Pro 1 to Pro 3 in the month. But we also had 2 new, for the first time, Pro 4s, okay, in the group. And out of Tampa, Florida, and I got to give Kenneth credit because Kenneth Andreasen is now a new Pro 4. And we were communicating from Denmark. Kenneth was over in Denmark for his dad's 70th birthday, okay? And we were going back and forth, you know, trying to get some of his group and you know, advance to different ranks. And when he told me he was going out of town, I thought he told me he was going to Denver, okay, as in Denver, not Denmark as in Europe, okay? So I thought he was 2 hours in back of me on the clock instead of 6 hours ahead of me on the clock. So we're going back and forth. And finally, at one point, he says, you know, it's 2 a.m. over here, and I'm just keep hitting restart to see if the advancements are posted. And I'm laughing. I said, man, I thought you were in Denver. I didn't think about Denmark. So it was funny. We had a good time with it. Okay, so congratulations, Kenneth Andreasen, Pro 4. I know he's got plans to be a Pro 5 this month in April, as do a number of other people. But also another first-time Pro 4 in our group, and another dear friend that I've known for years and years now, maybe 10 years, is Dr. Donna Gordon. So proud of Donna. She has got so many things that she does well in life. She is so involved with her church. She's so involved with mission work all over the world, got an extremely busy practice, and she just cranks it out with this business. I mean, she's just an amazing woman. And congratulations, Dr. Donna Gordon, for achieving Pro 4 for the first time since we all started 5 months ago. So now that I've acknowledged that, and congratulations to all the new Pro 1s, all the distributors who started at $50 and became Pro 1, congratulations to all the Pro 2s. Everybody's getting their pace setter points. Everybody's getting their raffle tickets for the car in Anaheim, you know, and everybody's getting double credit for rank advancements for Puerto Vallarta. Okay, so it is very, very exciting time to be in LifeVantage. And I heard on Wednesday night, okay, and don't quote me on this because, you know, I was at a meeting, but I heard, and it was from Justin Rose, okay, who's an executive with the company, that with 3 days to go, the company was 2,000 enrollments ahead of March of last year versus this year. Okay, think about that. Okay, 2,000 ahead. Okay, and it's, I mean, this company is just getting ready to explode. The rocket is on the pad. The smoke is coming out of the burners, and it is getting ready to go. And that is why we want to get off to a fast start in April. Okay, now let me get comfortable here because there's a lot of things I want to go over with you. And I don't have any slides here, folks, so you're going to need to listen to me. Okay, you know, there's 3 things I want to hit on. I want to hit on the Puerto Vallarta trip. I want to hit on Anaheim, California, and the next, you know, Elite Academy. And I want to talk about the pace setter. And then I'm going to talk about some goals, okay, starting today as the first day of the month. I know it's April 2nd. And by the way, it's my wife April's birthday today, if you didn't see it on Facebook. But we're starting on April 2nd. I'm assuming everybody, you know, with the pay period ending at midnight on Saturday, yesterday with Passover and Easter, of course, you know, Resurrection Sunday, we, you know, I'm assuming we're all starting the month today. So how do we get off to a fast start? Well, we got February and March under our belts, and I know the company is working really hard to get the computer system up so we can see how many points we have towards the Puerto Vallarta trip. But what's exciting about these 25 new rank advancements is that everybody got double credit for it for March. Okay, I mean, think about it. If you missed out, I'm sorry, you had a chance to double dip, in March and get double the credit for any advancements that you achieved and anyone in your group achieved. You had a chance to double dip on this. So it's really exciting what went on, but we still have April, May, and June to qualify for Puerto Vallarta, plus whatever we did. If we started with a platinum pack, we started with 50 points. We still have all our February and March points, but we got 3 months left, okay? Now you're going to say, well, 3 months, man, it's only 3 months. Let me tell you something. When we got started 5 months ago in the business, okay, we made the Bahama trip in 2 months. In 2 months, okay, we made it, and we made it by a lot, okay? After 2 months, we had 1,355 points, okay? 1,355. After 2 months, we only needed 1,000. So you can do this in 90 days, okay? You can absolutely do this. If you put your nose, to the grindstone, and hit the track running starting today, I don't care if you have 0 points or if you just got 50 points because you did a platinum pack, you can do this in 90 days, okay? Because we did it in 60. So, and Khan and Shouky did it in 60 or 90. I don't remember what it was, but, they did it also. So this can be done. And what I want to talk about, I'm getting a little bit, still getting familiar with the controls here. But if you're out there listening, would you make sure that you are muted out there, please? Everybody out there, just make sure that you're got your speaker muted because I'm getting some background, feedback here, and it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. So anyway, that's the trip. Okay, make sure there are some great airfares available now for Anaheim, California, for that weekend in July for the Elite Academy. So make sure you're registered. If you did a platinum pack, make sure that you just use your tickets to pay for it. But get your hotel reserved. The reserve rate is 50% off the regular rate. Okay, so use the group rate and get your airfare. Okay, there's some great deals now on airfare on all the airlines headed that way for July. So get your airfare. And obviously, the pace setter, man, this is the month where all the Pro 2s need to become Pro 3s. This is exciting. You're not only looking at doing another 2,500 points, you're looking at doing 2,500 plus adding 2,500 because you're working with the group that you got, okay? So remember, when you became a Pro 2, you got a $100 bonus. When you maintained it, you got another $100 bonus. When you go to Pro 3, you get a $250 bonus. Okay, so this is a chance for the folks that move up to Pro 3 to not only earn the money that you earn when you do it, okay, but this is an opportunity for you to make an extra $250. And honestly, the $250 would go a long way towards paying the airfare to Anaheim. Okay, so why not let the company pay? Let the company pay, the airfare. Just move up in rank, get your points for the trip, get your raffle tickets for the pay set a car, okay, and get you $250 and apply that towards your airfare. But here's the training for today, okay? And I'm going to tell you, I mentioned this before, but April and I live with this. And we never let more than 24 hours slip away. What do I mean by slip away? We never let more than one unproductive day get on the scorecard. One, okay, that's it. That's all that is allowed, is one unproductive day. And then we dig in. And, there's a lot of things that you need to be doing in this business, but here's what I'm excited about. After the month closed, we have put over 50 new people into the business ourselves personally. So we're averaging between 8 and 10 people a month, every month, joining the business for next week, what's 10? The end of next week will be 6 months, but we're averaging 8 to 10 people a month. That's 2 to 2.5 people a week going into the business, okay, over and over and over again. Now that's a good number, okay, because those 50 people have grown to over 500 people now. So the 50 becoming 500 shows you the duplication is working, okay? We got 50, it's over 500, it is working, okay? We went up by 30% in new signees, okay? Last month, it was 82. Okay, this month, it was 110. So it is growing the way it is supposed to grow. But what we got to do now, going to the next rank, once you get to Pro 4, okay, you can pretty much do Pro 3. Honestly, I'm just being honest with you. You can do that personally. You can recruit 4 or 5 people and be a Pro 3. All right, going to Pro 4, that's harder because now that's 10,000 in volume. And unless you've been recruiting 8 or 10 people a month, and the only people I know that have been doing that, okay, or anywhere even close to that is Ton and Schauke have been doing that over in Europe, okay, in Netherlands, okay, and they're right there, 2 people a week. As a matter of fact, it's increasing now. I know when I was speaking to Ton the other day, he's upping his goals to 4 a week now because he's shifted. And I'm going to ask him if he wants to do a training next week or the week after and let him share how he's doing it. But he's completely reversed his approach and how he's dealing with people. And he's getting twice as many people to either get on a webinar or meet with them personally and getting them started in the business. So I know he's gone from 100% opportunity to now starting with product and product leading into opportunity. And the amount of recruiting he's doing is just exploding. And I'm going to ask him to explain it because obviously he's doing it. And I don't know what he changed exactly, but I know he changed. Okay, something changed there. So, but getting back to what I was saying, we never let more than, 1 day go by where our numbers do not increase by the goal that we have set. We never let more than 1 day go by. You say, well, what are you going to do about it the second day? Let's say today you lay an egg. And you get a big goose egg, a 0, a big fat 0 in the column. Okay, what are you going to do about it tomorrow? Do more personal work. We always do the same thing. April and I always feel we can make up for whatever our group does not do. We can make up for it personally. That we always felt that way and we still feel that way. Okay, we can do it personally. So all we do is dig in personally to make up for any shortcomings if we have an off day. See, you forget, you own your own business. I own my own business. Everybody owns their own business, and we earn 40% on what we do personally. Okay, whether it's new enrollment, a monthly subscriber to the products or a new distributor, okay, think about it, okay? Think about it. We make 40% on what they do. We can make up for a lot, okay? We can make up for a lot when that happens, okay? So that's how we make up for it. We dig in personally and do more personal recruiting. But how do you get, 2 people a week to join? Well, you got to be working on 6 or 8. That's how you do it, okay? You got to be working on 6 or 8 people. And when you're working on 6 or 8 people, you're always going to get 2 of them. And honestly, if you're working on 8, you're probably going to get 3 or 4 of them because we're getting about half of everybody involved now. All we got to do to get our numbers up to like Ton and Schauke are talking about 4 a week, okay, is just get the prospects number a little bit bigger. But it was funny. I was telling Larry this yesterday on our drive back from Alabama. I said, man, my holding tank is empty. My prospecting list is just at 4 right now, okay? I have to, as soon as I hang up, I got to get to it. Okay, it's empty. We used every last customer in our holding tank, our last $40. We used everything to help everybody advance and rank this month. We place business all over the country getting people to advance because we had a good month. You know, we did $5,000 in personal business this month, and we were able to pick and choose where to put it to get the rank advancements up and help many of the people that you're looking at that with the 25 new advancements. We're able to help a lot of those people, okay? And a lot of the others we were able to help with webinars and three-way calls and phone calls. So here's the key, okay? You got to have your 6 to 8 to 10 that are moving, okay? Who do you got that you're working on that's moving along? Okay, it can't be 1 or 2 people, folks, that don't work. Okay, so if you don't have 6, 8, or 10 people moving along, then you got to go back to the question before that. Okay, what are you going to do differently so that April produces better than March did? How are you going to get out there amongst people? I mean, I started to say before, we're in the bleachers and we're dealing with text message. I got all kinds of calls, messages coming in from all over the world, all over the country. April's phone's blowing up, and the family sitting next to us, I mean, they were in awe of what was going on, man. It was Holy Saturday. It was Easter weekend. We're watching a doubleheader in a 70 degrees, blue skies, as beautiful a day, and our phones are blowing up, and I'm gloating. I couldn't help it. I was gloating. And they said, what in the world is going on with you guys? And we said, man, our business is just exploding. I said, we're multi-level marketing professionals, and we changed company 5 months ago, and it's really getting traction. And it's the 31st. It's the end of the pay period, and everybody's moving up in rank, and it's exciting, okay? And the lady started talking to April and started saying, what kind of products? And she started saying, I got psoriasis, I got rheumatoid arthritis, I got this, I got that. And April shared her virtual card with her right on the spot and was texting her videos on the way home yesterday. This business is easy, folks. You just got to get out there amongst people, okay? And when they say something or you say something, it's got to be the right thing. What's the right thing? Well, product is not the right thing. Okay, the right thing is enthusiasm and excitement. They were blown away at what was going on in our business. They were blown away with how excited and how enthusiastic we were dealing with text and phone calls and snickering with each other. See, people want to be a part of the action. They want to be a part of it. Okay, they want to own something like that. They want to be included in that. Okay, I didn't miss a pitch. Chad had 6 hits on the weekend. He was 6 for 12. He played great. The team won all 3 games. I didn't miss anything. The only thing I did was I earned more money while I was watching it. See, excitement and enthusiasm is what does it. So that's what you got to bring over into the month of April. Okay? And then live with your numbers. Make an Excel sheet. Make 31 days, make 12 months across the top, and leave 3 columns, for each one. Okay, and all you do is, you go 12 months across the top, go 31 days down, okay, and all you want to do is put how much volume went in on the first of the month, how much volume went on the second of the month, and then the second column, what the running total is, okay? How much volume goes in on the third day, what the running total is, okay, in the second column. Fourth day, running total in the second column. In the third column, you want to keep track of how many new members have joined your business. And we treat it equally, okay? I guess you could break it into how many new distributors and how many new monthly subscribers. To me, it's the same thing. It's a new person joining the business. I really don't care if it's a distributor or a monthly subscription. It don't matter to me. So I just keep track in one column. That's the 110 new people that joined last month. It was probably 60-40. Okay, but I really don't care. It's 110 new people did business with us last month. That weren't there the month before. That's the number that I work with, okay? And then here's all you do, okay? You are keeping track of how much volume a day is happening or not happening, okay? You're keeping track. And if you're trying to be a Pro 1, then your business needs to be growing by $33 a day. Okay, because times 30 days is $9.99. You're right there. Okay, if you're trying to be, okay, a Pro 2, which is 2,500 in volume, okay, then your business needs to be growing by $83 a day. Now, let me give you a hint. It's a lot easier at the end of the month if you do extra in the beginning of the month. Okay, you don't want to go down to the end of the month needing a whole lot. You want to go down to the end of the month hoping that you can take people one level beyond the rank that they had set for themselves. So if they were looking at 2,500, like I'll tell you with Larry Savallo, midway through the month, okay, he was Pro 2. And a couple days later, he had about 3,500 in, and I said, look, man, you know, and I know he wanted to be a Pro 3. I said, you don't want to let this go down to the last minute. You're ahead of the pace. Just keep plugging away at it and don't come up for air. Okay? So if you want to be a Pro 2, you and your downline, this is total business. You could do it and your downline, you get to add it together. You need $83 a day for 30 days, and you got your 2,500. You need $166 a day going in, okay, over 30 days to be a Pro 3. You need $334 a day going in to be a Pro 4. That's you and your downline. That's everything included, okay? You need $667 a day going in points, volume points, okay, to be a Pro 5. Okay, now it jumps a little bit, okay? Pro 5 is 20,000, okay, and that's 667. Well, Pro 6, it jumps to 50,000, okay? So now you need 1,650 in volume going in, okay, on the average, 1,650, okay? I think it's 1,667. I'm just trying to round the numbers off if you want to hit Pro 6. But then it jumps again, okay? April and I are between 6 and 7 now. We're striving to hit 7, and it could happen any month now. But 7 is 100,000 points, okay? So, you know, that's $3,330 a day, $3,330 a day over 30 days is 100,000, okay? So we're getting close. It's going to happen one of these months, if not April, May, but we're right there, okay? So now, getting back to what I said, can you wait to the end of the month to worry about it? No. How do you up your odds of making it happen? Start working now. Start putting orders in now. Start getting your new customers enrolled now. Okay, don't wait. We had a great March. It ended at midnight Saturday. We had a great day yesterday enjoying Easter and Passover. Okay, today's the first day of a new volume month. Let's hit the track running. Let's keep those points going in for Puerto Vallarta. Okay, let's set our sights on July in Anaheim and being on that stage and crossing that stage for 2, 3, 4 new rank advancements. Okay, you want to keep going. Keep in mind, okay, come on, folks. The higher the rank, the less people cross the stage. You do get that, right? You know, when Pro 1s cross the stage, there's going to be thousands. And Pro 2, there'll be hundreds. Pro 3, there'll be a few hundred. Pro 4s, there'll be dozens. Okay, Pro 5s, there'll be maybe a dozen. Okay, Pro 6s, maybe half a dozen. Okay, Pro 7s, maybe 2 or 3. Okay, Pro 8s, maybe 2. Okay, see, the higher the rank, the less the people. You want to get up there with as few people as possible. Be competitive, man. Have fun. Make a game of it. It's a sport. We always play it like a sport, man. That's why we keep score. It's easy. I like it. Okay? There's winners and losers. But nobody's really a loser. Okay? Some just win more than others. And that's how we do the business. That's how April and I do it. Okay? So I'm going to close with that. Thank you. And God bless you all for March. It was awesome. It was fun. I got a special announcement for whoever's out there live. I was just asked to be the guest speaker tonight with Gabe Pearson on his opportunity webinar. So it will be me and Gabe tonight on the webinar. That should be fun. He's going to want me to talk about what it's like to switch from one company to another, and what goes on, and what we're excited about after 5 months, and why we chose LifeVantage for our next 20-year home and all that. So get everybody on tonight. It'll be fun. I know I've gotten to know Gabe pretty good, and I think we'll have a good time together. And I think any guest on it will really appreciate it, and we can help you get them started. So with that, we're officially done. Have a great day. Thanks again for March, and let's make April even better.